I assure you, detectives, these restraints are unnecessary.
Herman Merman, as I live and breathe. I hope you don't mind me saying, but we're big fans of your work. Isn't that right, Bailey?
Oh, I mean, yes, I could hardly contain my excitement.
We were thinking, maybe you could help us out, Herman.
Well, I'm always happy to assist a fan.
Maybe you could tell us what happened on the Royce Express.
You want to know about the Royce Express?
We wanted to give you the opportunity to set the record straight.
What do you say?
You know, my memory of that evening is a little hazy.
That's probably to be expected. You all took quite the beating.
Is that why my arm is in a cast?
It's okay. Let's just start small. Can you tell us your earliest memory from that day, Herman?
Let me think. I believe it all began at my publisher's office. I just pitched my latest novel, you see. It was going down in absolute storm!
Thank you, Herman. What an interesting pitch.
And what a title! Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden.
And we just think it's so brave of you to come here and pitch us another crime novel.
Especially considering the current landscape.
Thank you! But what do you mean?
Well, there's no easy way to say this.
The data indicates a sharp decline in your particular brand of fiction.
We've also run into some problems with your branding deals.
Surely not the Herman Merman dolls! You assured me they'd be a hit!
I'm afraid so, Herman.
We can't even give these away.
Stop that! I don't like it! Well, what do you suggest we do?
Not to worry. We're already prototyping an exciting line of Dirk Chiselton products.
Stop that! I don't like it!
Ahem. This is just a prototype, of course.
Very much still in the early development phase.
So that's it then. I've been replaced?
No!
Nobody said you're being replaced, Herman.
We're simply... how do we say this?
Exploring new avenues.
Yes, that's it.
I do feel you're making a big mistake here. Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden is a gold mine.
I'm afraid it's ultimately out of our hands, Herman. But if you feel strongly about this idea, we could always petition the board.
Bored?
The board.
Pitch to me, if you dare. Behold, I alone control the means of production.
Go ahead, Herman.
Just place your manuscript into the slot, and we'll give the old algorithm a spin.
Determining market value. Unappealing protagonist. Margins below threshold. Unsatisfactory target demographic. Manuscript denied.
Ah, well, there you have it.
We all really enjoyed your pitch, but the board doesn't seem to agree.
If you have anything else to pitch, we'd be glad to hear it, though.
Don't quit your day job.
Wait, you want me to pitch something else?
You're a valued client, Herman. Just let us know when you're ready.
The boxes seem to be filled with popcorn.
It's a great loose-fill packaging material, you know.
It's also the cheapest thing we could find.
I'll just take a handful. popcorn isn't just delicious, it doubles as a cheap packing material. Here you go, my fine feathered fellow. I don't need to call anyone
Get
right
out of
now.
here.
I see a letter opener and a mini stapler.
Shoo! Get out of here!
They won't mind if I borrow this. I'm assuming this doubles as the out tray. There's a rejected manuscript in here already. Waste not, want not. I'll just grab a cup of water. It's a pile of recall.
Closer.
I was thinking.
Thanks. These boxes like... It's a pile of recalled Herman Merman merchandise.
Closer to a towering stack, if you ask me.
I was thinking it's more of a monument to rejection.
Thanks for the input. Nope. It's a handy slot for receiving manuscripts. If I can't win playing by their rules, it's time to mix things up.
Foreign object detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process failed!
Excuse me, the board doesn't seem to be taking any more submissions.
How unusual. I've never seen the board do that before.
Herman, were you able to submit your manuscript beforehand?
Indeed, I did.
Very well. Let's see whether the underlying data supports you.
What's happening?
I think the board approves. I can't tell.
Pull pull the lever again.
It's no use. The board is completely fried.
That's not possible.
But without the board, we'd have to...
You couldn't possibly mean...
I'm afraid so. We're going to have to go with our gut on this one.
No! There must be some other way.
How can we possibly decide without empirical data?
Let us deliberate. What do you need, Herman?
Can you approve the suburban burden now?
Sorry, Herman, but we still believe the board knew best.
The board is clearly malfunctioning. It must have made a mistake.
It'd be irresponsible to go against that decision because of a minor technical hiccup.
What happened to the board?
I'm not sure. Something seems to have gummed up the works. You didn't put any liquid in there, did you, Herman?
Of course not! It looks like I'll be pitching directly for the time being.
It would seem so. It's been a while since we had to evaluate something ourselves.
Just place your manuscript in the in tray and let us know when you're ready.
What are you looking for in a pitch?
Trying to play to your audience, are we?
Something like that.
Well, I've always been partial to an action thriller myself. Dirk's very good at that stuff, you know?
Indeed.
Oh, yes, he's always going toe-to-toe with danger. I'm practically on the edge of my seat just thinking about it. Just try your best. We aren't exactly expecting a Chiselton thriller from you.
I'll take that into consideration. I think that will be all for now.
Take care, Herman.
What's on your mind, Mr. Merman?
Would you take another look at the suburban burden?
Suburban burden was already a hard no. The board made that very clear. We're more than willing to hear another pitch, but I'm afraid we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way?
Just place your manuscript inside the in tray and let us know when you're ready.
So, have you read anything good lately?
We don't have time to read, Herman.
We prefer to leave it to the professionals.
You have any ideas on what to pitch?
Well, we're open to anything and everything, as long as it fits within the extremely narrow scope of time, budget, and each of our individual needs and desires, naturally.
Tell me, what are you personally looking for in a pitch?
It's been a little while since I've had to approve anything myself. But I know audiences today want real characters that aren't afraid of showing a little emotion. Realistic characters with emotions and feelings. You know, a little tenderness wouldn't go amiss.
I should probably get back to formulating my pitch.
Step to it, Mr. Merman.
How can I help, Hermie?
Can you approve the suburban burden now?
Come on. You know that pitch was rejected already.
But without the board, you can finally decide for yourself.
It's just not possible, Hermie. Last time I trusted my gut, my stomach hurt for days.
It looks like the board isn't so reliable after all.
There's always bound to be teething issues whenever new technology is adopted. I'm sure the board will be up and running in no time at all.
I suppose you'll have to use your powers of decision-making in the meantime?
Let's not get too hasty. It might not come to that.
Tell me, what would you be looking for in a pitch?
That's a pretty big question. I'm not sure I can make that kind of decision. It's the others you'll have to convince. They're much less receptive to the old Herman charm. Between you and me, I heard a manuscript from Dirk Chiselton landed in our inbox this very morning.
It did?
That's right. So unless you have Dirk Chiselton beat, just consider this whole thing a polite formality.
I think that will be all for now.
Take care, Herman. How can I help, Hermie?
I think that will be...
Take care, Herman.
It's where all the incoming mail eventually ends up. Oh, it's weighty. Could be 70,000 words by my estimate. I refuse to grant Dirk the satisfaction of having this approved. Sorry, Dirk. I need it more than you do. There, that should do it. Allow me to pitch my latest manuscript. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
We'll be the judge of that. Now, this is more like it, Herman.
He's rough and daring, but he has a soft, caring side. Well done, Herman. This may even compare to Chiselton's best work, no doubt about it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. A classic silly Herman adventure. The narrative is a little pedestrian at first, but then it really digs its hooks in.
Are you sure we can't check with the board, just in case?
I think those were noises of approval. I really can't tell.
All right, we've got something here. Let's make it happen, Herman.
What do you need from us, Herman?
I was wondering if I could get paid in advance.
You didn't tell me he was funny.
One moment, Herman. Yes? It's for you, Herman. Were you expecting a call?
I don't believe so. Yes? Oh, indeed. Of course. Thank you for the opportunity, Lady Unterwald.
Herman?
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears I have a train to catch. But you shall have your story.
Herman Merman, we meet at last. Welcome aboard the Royce Express.
Lady Unterwald, what is the meaning of this?
Please accept my apologies for the unusual manner of your arrival. As I'm sure you can understand, a certain amount of discretion was required.
Indeed?
Forgive me. You must be wondering what it is you're doing here aboard my train.
I assumed you required the services of a world-famous detective.
Oh, my goodness, no! A world-famous detective running amok on my train. Everyone would be losing their minds before supper. I hear you're writing your next novel. I felt you could adequately mask your activities as a working novelist. To the average passenger, you'd simply be researching your next story. Do you think you can do that, Herman? Keep a low profile, not cause a scene?
Well,
Well, I could always call Dirk Chiselton. It wouldn't be as clean, but...
I'll do it! Herman Merman never backs away from a case.
Lady Unterwald.
Away! Back into the case with you!
Lady Unterwald, please. Forgive me if I am intruding.
Not at all, Mr. Liu. What a pleasure it is to see you again.
Please, I must insist you call me Jean. Here, I brought you something.
Oh, another bouquet. You certainly know how to flatter an old gal.
Oh, not quite. It's a chili plant, a particularly fiery variety. It reminded me of you, my lady.
Oh, my goodness, John. You turned me bright red. But I know you didn't come all this way just to flatter me.
Indeed. I was wondering if you'd given any more thought to my proposal. If you're considering selling your legacy, I want you to know that it'll be in good hands.
Look, John,
You need more time to consider, of course. There are still a few more hours before the speech. I'll leave you to weigh your options.
You're most kind. Thank you, Jean. All right, you can come out. This is why you're here, Herman. I need you to keep an eye on Mr. Liu for me.
You think Mr. Liu has an ulterior motive?
At the very least, I suspect he doesn't have my full interests at heart. And there's also the question of my family, who will undoubtedly be sticking their noses into my business. I've got them sufficiently shaking in their boots ahead of my speech. But keep an eye out for any trouble, will you?
I'll certainly do my best, Lady Unterwald.
I've secured a suite for you on board, room 304. Just let me know if you find anything untoward.
Of course! Herman Merman won't let you down.
Get to it then, Detective.
It was a gift from Mr. Liu.
Well, he can take it back. You think I have the Constitution at my age to be playing with fire?
I'll just take a handful.
Will they stop talking? I can't hear them. Why are you so heavy?
I can't hear what's going on with you two yapping.
I'm not sure I can hold on much longer. What are they saying, Mummy? I'm slipping.
Steady yourselves.
You're going to drop me.
Steady.
I'm stuck.
I don't believe we've had the privilege.
Lady Arista Goodrun, a pleasure to meet you. And these are my boys.
Hagen Goodrun, a pleasure to meet you.
That's not right, you blithering idiot.
It's not.
You're Gunther, and he's Hagen.
Since when? I can't believe you'd steal my name, you fish-eyed freak. Ugh, spineless weasel!
Boys, stop this arguing at once.
Bootless haggard! Ugh, tottering codpiece!
There's been no arguing. Not in front of our guest.
Sorry, Mother.
Oh, now you've gone and done it. I've broken the mouthpiece.
I'm confused. Who are you again?
Gunter Goodrun, Underground Operational Executive. Hagen Goodrun, Overground Operational Executive.
Why does his title get to be longer?
Quiet!
Who are you supposed to be?
'Tis I, Herman Merman.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I'm researching material for my next novel. Any interesting crimes to share?
There's nothing untoward going on here.
Now, what is it you want?
I don't know if that's an appropriate use of a hearing aid.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's the only thing that works on these boneheads.
Were you listening in on our conversation?
My boys were just repairing the ventilation system. Any scheming they may or may not have overheard was completely accidental.
It's a dirty job, and we get to do it.
Have you seen any unscrupulous businessmen around?
Hey now, unscrupulous businessmen are our main clientele.
Unscrupulous isn't a real word, is it?
Not when you say it, you dunderheaded freak.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Liu?
Well, aside from being head over heels in love with my sister, I hear he's also incredibly wealthy.
Is Mr. Liu going to be our new father?
I should be so lucky.
I should be going.
Very well.
We've got our eyes on you, mister. Both pairs of them.
Indeed. Now, where was I?
Name?
Shan Lu.
Please, go right ahead, Mr. Liu.
May I enter? I believe my acquaintance went in just ahead of me.
Name?
Jian Liu.
No, wise guy. I'm asking for your name.
'Tis I, Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
Herman Merman? And that's your real name?
It is indeed.
So your parents were trying to make things difficult for you?
They were both quite eccentric now that you mention it.
I don't doubt it. All right. I'll have to cross-reference you with the guest list. Nope. You're not on the list. Sorry, but rules are rules. I can't let you in.
How do I get my name on the guest list?
All right. I'll be straight with you. Normally, you'd slip me some cash and I'd look the other way, but I can tell you aren't the cash-carrying type. If you want entry, you've got to at least be familiar with the band. I mean, come on. I can't just be letting any random guy through. The talent would be out for blood.
Who are you? Are you a member of the band?
No, dummy! Beverly Moore, stage manager and agent to the stars. Here, take my card.
More or less talent agency to the adequate.
That's me.
Is this a handwritten business card?
Yeah, and I'll be needing that card back. I make them bespoke.
Perhaps your agency could, represent me.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself to be adequately talented?
I've been called adequate on many occasions.
Do you strive for competency above all else?
Every day.
Is good enough for you?
It's all I can do!
Then let's talk. Which of your skills could be exploited for monetary gain?
I'm a working detective!
Okay. Have you solved any big cases?
Well, this is, technically my first case.
Pass.
I'll have you know I'm a huge fan of the band.
Is that so? Let's do a little quiz then.
Ooh, is there a prize?
There might be a prize, but you'd have to get all the answers right. What's the name of the band then?
Charleston Jive?
Wrong.
Hello again.
Herman, right?
Ah, the nerves got to me. I'd like a rematch.
Is that so? What's the name of the band then?
Lindy Hop Bop.
No, that's not right.
Hello again.
Herman, right?
Let me through. I need to speak with Jean Lou.
I'm sure you do. But rules are rules, pal. You're not on the list, so that's that.
I'm on official business. This comes from the top.
The top, huh? And who might that be?
Drat, I'm not supposed to say.
How convenient.
Just forget I said anything. I'll be leaving now.
See you around, pal.
It's the set list for the band. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing it. It's the set list for the band Balboa Swing. The songs are to be played in the following order. My Love is on the Line, Railroad Rhythm, Whistle Stop Swing, Boxcar Boogie, Freight Train Blues. Hello again.
Herman, right?
Ah, the nerves got to me. I'd like a rematch.
Is that so? What's the name of the band, then?
Balboa.
Lucky guess. If you're such a... What song?
Boxcar Boogie.
Lucky guess. What song plays after Railroad Rhythm?
Whistle Stop Swing.
Okay, you know your stuff. Here, I've got something for you.
Is that...
Here, I'll sign it for you. Dear Herman Merman, thank you for being a fan.
What an honor! It's a signed business card from Beverly Moore. Moore...
Hey, you're the detective that's been hired the case to join, right?
Sorry, I think you have me confused with someone else.
You ain't fooling anyone by denying it. I heard you were on the scene, snooping around.
I prefer the term investigating.
Listen, I wanted to offer you my services. Just let me know if you're interested, okay?
I'm researching material for my next novel. Any interesting crimes to share?
If I was the sort to openly confess to crimes, I wouldn't be very good at my job now, would I?
Fair enough. I'm not sure that I want to get roped into any illicit activities.
Nah, I know your type. People like you don't like to get their hands dirty. You'll be back when you can't talk your way through a problem, though.
I'm not...
Nah, you'll be back.
What services are you offering exactly?
I got a whole load of schemes going on right now.
Don't you mean services?
Yeah, that's what I said, services. Well, I offer your standard basic package. That includes stuff like forgery, blackmail, general intimidation. Higher tier services are more like swindling, wiretapping, all the way up to advanced counterfeiting. Between you and me, though, I'm only in it for the money. My real passion? Poetry.
Tell me more about the basic package.
So with your basic forgery package, I can fabricate documentation, forge a signature, you know, that kind of thing.
Has any of your poetry been published?
If you rely on your passion to make money, there's way too much pressure to capitulate, you know? Have I used my art to woo a broad or two? Oh, absolutely. But I'm not risking what I love just to make a quick buck.
Would you be able to forge my name on a guest list?
A guest list? Yeah, sounds easy enough. I just need a reference to the handwriting you'd want to forge.
I want to hear more about your higher tier service.
Well, my higher tier services aren't available right this minute. I'm already on a job, you see.
On second thought, I've changed my mind.
All right, let me know when you reconsider.
I have to go now.
All right, see you around.
Do you think you could forge the handwriting on this business card?
Let me take a look, see. Step into my office. The signature is definitely cursive. Jeez, relax. That's just Nibbles. She's my associate.
Associate? It's a dirty rat!
Nibbles is a mouth, you dummy. And even if she were a rat, she'd be very good at keeping her trap shut. You wouldn't squeal on me, would you, Nibbles? Besides, she's got a real nose for valuables. Just today, she sniffed out this pearl necklace from some rich dame. Oyster pearls kind of creep me out, though. I'm not a big fan of the ocean, personally.
Look, can you forge that signature or not?
This should be pretty easy. Just tell me, what do you need it for?
It's for the green room. I need my name on that list.
That snot-nosed stage manager giving you trouble, eh? I'll get you backstage, but I need you to do us a favor first.
What sort of favor are we talking about?
Well, there's a large bearded guy in the dining carriage. Mr. Masson. You can't miss him. He's got something I need for my latest job, you see? But the fool's been holding out. I need you to take it off his hands and get it back for me.
If I do this favor, you promise to get me backstage?
Oh, of course. We have a gentleman's agreement, after all.
Why is Mr. Masson holding out on you?
A simple disagreement over payment. He thinks he can hustle me for a bigger price.
I need intel. What can you tell me about Mr. Masson?
Well, he's got a sharp tongue. Likes to run his mouth a lot, you know? His mind is even sharper still. Maybe you could find a way to dull his senses. Get his guard down.
You mean inebriated?
You know, I might have just the recipe. It's potent stuff. Last time I drank this, I couldn't even talk, believe it or not.
Can't you just intimidate him into giving you what you want?
Mr. Masson isn't so easily persuaded. Not through muscle, at least. That's why you gotta put that big detective brain of yours to good use, huh?
What do you need that item for?
Oh, that's for me to know and you to never find out. Gotta keep up that plausible deniability, am I right?
This item you want me to get, what does it look like?
Let's just say it's an unusual item to have on one's person. You'll know it when you see it.
I'll see what I can do.
Catch you later. So, how is that favor progressing?
I'll see what I can do.
Catch you later.
Good evening, sir. May I get you something to drink?
No, that won't be necessary.
Then perhaps I can interest you in some appetizers while you decide?
No, I'm not interested in mediocrity.
A main dish, then? Our soup of the day comes highly recommended.
Soup? Do I look like someone who would be caught dead ordering soup? That's just idiotic, if you'll forgive me for saying so. These dishes are so mundane. Uninspired, don't you think? Do you have anything that actually requires skill and creativity to prepare?
If you allow me to check with the kitchen, I'll see if they can prepare something to your liking.
Yes, always.
Very good, sir.
What is it you want? As you can see, we're very busy here.
We're in the middle of dinner prep. What is it?
I'm the health inspector. Were you not informed of my arrival?
Oh, Inspector? Il ne manquait plus ça?
You expect me to just take your word for it? If you come to inspect my kitchen, you better bring identification.
This attitude will reflect poorly on your health inspection.
Too bad. Now go and cry elsewhere.
I'll have to mark you down for that, I'm afraid.
This is my kitchen. You don't intimidate me.
I'll be right back.
Don't hurry back now.
Hello there.
Beat it, pencil neck. I'm still on break.
Sorry?
I ain't shining shoes right now, you hear me?
Aren't you a little young to be running a shoe shine stand?
I don't know. Aren't you a little old to be a children's entertainer?
I'm no such thing!
There's nothing wrong with running your own business, old man. I'm an entrepreneur.
Can you tell me when the shoe shine stand reopens?
I'll get back to it just as soon as I finish my break. Right now, I've got a lot of investigating to do.
What is that toy set you're playing with?
You don't know about the Dirk Chiselton Jr. Detective Kit?
Enlighten me.
Jeez, you're old. The kit has everything Dirk uses to solve a case. It's practically flying off the shelves.
Everything?
Yeah, look at this. There's an official badge, a lockpicking set, and it even comes with a magnifying glass.
Well, I'm something of a detective myself. Perhaps I could borrow your kit?
Nuh-uh. If you're such a big-shot detective, use your own equipment.
When do you finish your break?
Oh, whenever I feel like it. That's the perk about being your own boss. It's important to have a good work-life balance, you know?
I must admit, I arrived a little, unprepared.
You didn't bring anything? What kind of detective are you?
I may not have physical tools at my disposal, but I did bring the greatest tool of all.
Which is?
A powerful, investigative mind!
An inflated ego doesn't count, mister.
Perhaps I could trade you for the detective kit.
I'm open to the idea, but I doubt you'd have something I want.
How goes business?
With all these rich folk trying to impress each other, business is booming. Between you and me, I like to crawl under the tables and scuff up their boots.
Is that strictly ethical?
It's called being a shrewd businesswoman. Besides, do you think the rich give a hoot about ethics?
I guess not. I'll leave you to it.
Bye.
I'll slip my manuscript inside Dirk Chiselton's cover. Would you like to read the next Detective Chiselton novel early?
Wait, are you serious? I gotta see it. Show me. No way. This hasn't even been announced.
So, you're happy to trade?
Oh, yeah. This is way better.
So, how is that favor progressing?
Could you forge a more convincing detective badge out of this toy?
Ah, you've got a scheme already cooking, I see. Let me take a look at that, see what we're working with here. Yeah, I see the problem. You're not fooling anyone with this at a glance. Just a second. Let me work my magic. A lick of paint here, bit of polish there. All right. Listen, this'll be enough to get your foot in the door. Just don't let him look too long at it, all right?
Thanks! I'll see what I can do.
Catch you later.
For a toy badge, it's quite convincing. No. No. That doesn't work. Nope. Nope.
Back again, c'est une honte!
Oh, pour qui tu te prends? What is it you want?
I'm your new hire, of course. Don't you remember?
I don't require additional staff. You are mistaken.
You'd be more hindrance than help, no?
I'm the health inspector. Were you not informed of my arrival?
Oh, Inspector? Il ne manquait plus ça?
You expect me to just take your word for it? If you come to inspect my kitchen, you better bring identification.
I believe this badge will serve as satisfactory identification.
Oh la vache! Please, accept my apologies, Inspector.
Oh, mon Dieu. I hope this day would never come.
May I have a look around?
But of course! Dépêchez-vous! Get to your stations. This is not a drill.
Let's reunite these pearls, shall we?
Don't let it near me!
It smells like onion soup. This should add a bit of flair to the kitchen. I've concocted the world's spiciest soup. You're in charge of this kitchen, I take it.
Oui. François Tatin. I'm the chef de cuisine. How may I assist you, Inspector?
What is this dish you're preparing?
This is our signature dish. Soupe à l'oignon. Onion soup, Inspector.
Ah!
One of our more popular dishes, I might add.
May I sample the onion soup?
I will allow it, but only if it's to our standard. Entre métier! The soup!
Crawling, scratching, nibbling. Don't let it near me.
Entre métier? Fine. I guess I'll have to taste it myself.
Chef? It seems the head chef is indisposed. They won't mind if I borrow this. Hello there!
Antoine Cassoulet.
When was this stove last inspected?
Fiammetta isn't for inspection. She's to be admired. Be careful around her, Inspector. She can be very temperamental.
That's all for now.
As you wish, Inspector. Yameta, what have you done?
I apologize, sir, but the kitchen is closed due to an incident.
I suppose it was too much to ask for a meal with a hint of imagination.
Would you care to order a drink instead?
I suppose I have no choice. Be gone.
Hello!
What'll it be?
A libation would be tempting, but I'm afraid not.
I get it. No drinking on the job?
I'll need to keep my wits about me if I'm to solve this case.
Case?
Ah! I fear I've already said too much. I've been asked to find Mr. Liu. Have you seen him?
John. He was here earlier. Didn't stay long. Seemed to ask a lot of questions about Lady Unterwald.
What kind of questions?
Her likes, dislikes, that kind of thing. Between you and me, I think he's smitten.
Could I trouble you for some advice, barkeep?
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about the Unterwalds?
Not all that much. They're quite eccentric and tend to keep to themselves. I've been hearing rumors about a potential sale. There might be a buyer in position to snap up the entire estate.
Interesting.
Lady Unterwald is giving a speech later tonight, so perhaps she'll announce a successor.
I need access to the green room, but I'm not on the list.
Didn't make the list, huh? Well, I can't help you there. Maybe try asking around. See if anyone can put a good word in for you.
I'm a little unsure on how to proceed.
Have you tried the Dirk Chiselton hotline? You can call via the onboard telephones if you're stuck.
Call Dirk Chiselton for help? I'm not sure if I could stomach that.
Suit yourself.
I think that's enough advice.
All right.
That's enough chatting for now.
Talk to you later.
Do you take special requests?
Oh, interesting. I've never heard of this one before. Okay, let's give it a shot. One rosebud coming up.
Which table, sir?
The large, angry gentleman over there. You can't miss him.
Ah, I'm familiar. Good evening, sir. One of your fellow passengers has kindly ordered a drink for you.
Fine. If I can't have a meal, I might as well have a drink.
Enjoy, sir.
Well, here's to a new libation. Rosebud.
Ah! This must be what Don was looking for.
So, how is that favor progressing?
I'll see what I can do.
Catch you later.
Is this what you were looking for?
That's it! I can't believe you actually pulled it off. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I underestimated you. A deal's a deal. So, take this.
I might be able to swipe it.
The guest list stays on that wall, buddy. Don't even think about it.
I'll have to be quick.
Hey, no touching the list.
It won't happen again. Hello again.
Herman, how's it going?
Can you check the guest list again?
Let's see. Sorry, you're not... Oh, wait. Herman Merman. It says it right here. Why didn't you say you were on the list already?
We must have both misread it.
That's odd. I'd swear it wasn't there before. Please, go right ahead, Mr. Merman.
Thank you.
Yes? Did you need something?
Do you know Mr. Liu? I'm looking for him.
Mr. Liu was here, all right. But he didn't stay long. What did you want with Mr. Liu?
I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on him.
You're spying on him. Well, listen, he probably wouldn't appreciate that. I'd keep that to yourself.
You didn't happen to see him doing anything nefarious?
No more than usual, I suspect. He's got charm, all right, but there's something underneath it all.
I just need to know what was he doing here.
He said he needed to adjust something backstage. I didn't ask what.
He's gone, but I didn't see him leave.
I think he went backstage to adjust something. Probably slipped out when nobody was looking.
You're in Balboa Swing, right? Oh, I'm a huge fan.
Suzanne Goldschmidt, the Golden Canary.
Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
Always a pleasure to meet an admirer, detective. Just don't make me call security on you.
I hear you're represented by Beverly Moore.
Indeed. You know, it was Moore's idea to pair me with Balboa Swing.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. We've never sounded better.
That's the kind of shrewd business decision-making we can all get behind.
Do you think more or less would represent me?
I don't know. Are you adequately talented?
I believe I meet the minimum requirements.
Oh, that's the spirit. Keep talking like that and you'll be a shoo-in.
Are you all right? What are those noises you're making?
Bah, bah. I'm just warming up the vocals.
Warming up?
It's part of my routine. Just your basic humming, lip trills, tongue twisters, that sort of thing. It usually works, but I'm not feeling it today. Hey, I've got an idea. Why not you try it with me? Oh, come on, don't be such a square. I need your help to warm up here.
Fine. Let's do some humming.
Great, let's hum the arpeggio. Not bad, but it could use some work.
We could attempt lip trills, I suppose.
All right, watch and learn. Almost. You just need a bit of practice, that's all.
All right, let's try a tongue twister.
Okay, watch this. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? She sells seashells by the seashore. Pretty cool, huh? But it's not quite hitting the spot just yet. Do you know any good ones we could try?
Let's see, how about... Herman Merman and the Murmuring German?
Oh, fun. Herman Merman and the Murmuring German. Herman Merman and the Murmuring German. Yes, I like that one.
I'll be leaving now.
See you around.
Hello, gentlemen.
Who's this guy?
No idea. He wasn't on the guest list.
I'm looking for someone. Did you see Mr. Liu come in here?
Jean? Yeah, he was here.
It said he needed to adjust something backstage.
Can we help you with something?
Aren't you meant to be on stage right now?
That was the plan, right up until some drongo pinched our set list.
Is that so? I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about that.
When we find that crook, I'm gonna show them the business end of my drumsticks.
Bloody oath.
You said Mr. Liu was backstage?
He's probably making further adjustments. Everything's got to sound just right, you see. I heard Mr. Liu's been trying to win over Lady Unterwald for weeks.
He's got an eye for the details, that's for sure.
Why would you need a set list in order to play?
It's the principle of the matter. We had the whole set finely tuned.
Every tune flowing into the next, it was pure enchantment.
What's the point of putting on a lesser performance? We'd rather not play at all.
Are you really not going to play any more music?
We'll probably get back up there. I just don't feel all that inspired right now.
We've been demoralized, that's what.
Why does Mr. Liu have access to the green room?
Mr. Liu's the bloke who got us the gig in the first place.
Recommended us to Lady Unterwald personally.
He's been pulling out all the stops to win her over.
He's a good sport, though. Even played a few rounds of knifey stab with us.
Better yet, he's awful at it.
He's lost so many times that he refuses to play now.
Dare I ask what knifey stab is?
You don't know about knifey stab? Oh, it's a riot. You're looking at the reigning champ.
We sometimes call it the five-finger fillet.
So, it's a card game of sorts?
No, it's a little edgier than that.
What game are you playing now?
We're just playing a friendly game of poker.
It's gonna turn bloody unfriendly if you keep winning all these hands, eh?
Shh! I'm trying to concentrate.
How's the music business treating you?
Yeah, decent. We've got fans clamoring for more shows.
I'm glad we found Miss Goldsmith. She really tied our sound together.
We were piss poor before she arrived on the scene. Isn't that right, Suze?
No, it was nothing.
I'll leave you to your game.
See you around.
La ba ba da da ba da.
Oh. Are you leaving already?
I'm afraid I have other lines of inquiry.
Nah, why don't you play one round of knifey stab with us?
Come on, we haven't had a new player in a while.
Go on.
Fine. What sort of game is it?
Here, I'll go first. You're playing with the big boys now. You better watch and learn.
Whoa, such speed!
Incredible control.
Ha ha! Not a scratch on me. All right, show us what you've got.
Ah! I think I've changed my mind.
Nah, go on, just give it a try.
Oh, so far, so good.
You're a natural.
It's easier than it looks.
Blimey, it's gone in like a hot knife through butter.
Is that, blood? Ooh, I'm feeling a little woozy.
He's taken a tumble.
Somebody get the doctor.